Welcome back everyone. iOS 14.4.1 just came out, so let's take a look at it on the good old iPhone 7 Plus. Now what I can tell you is that this update is not a ginormous update by any means. It's a pretty small one at that, but I am kind of excited about it, as you can see 14.4.1. Now I can tell you for sure from what I've seen, 14.4.1 isn't a crazy big upgrade. It's a good upgrade, I think, but it's not an insane amount. I mean, look at this, 91.2 megabytes coming from iOS 14.4. If you're coming from a longer past supported version like iOS 14.2, it's going to obviously be a bigger size. But as you can see from Apple's own release notes, this update provides important security updates, and is recommended for all users. Is not a big upgrade by any means. In terms of features, you're not getting any features, you're not getting really anything like that as far as we can tell. Now in a couple of days it may come out that 14.4.1 has this really cool little tiny feature, or maybe a big one, but as of right now nobody said anything about it. Now on the iPhone 7 Plus specifically, big enough, I just realized, look at the battery. It went from 25% to 23% in like 2 seconds of me making this video. Like, I don't really get that. So I'm curious to see if the battery life is really, really bad on 14.4.1. Maybe it is, maybe it's not, but I guess we'll see. So keep that in mind. Other than that, speed and everything is fine. The install process was really easy. For some reason, as I mentioned before, on my iPhone 7s and 7 Pluses, extremely smooth, update process. I haven't really had too many issues there. So that's a pretty big asset in and of itself. Now, I will tell you, there's not a whole lot else to test. I have seen on my other iPhones, my older ones specifically, that 14.4.1 seems to be slower as a whole than 14.4, besides my success. So that may be the same thing here. But I will tell you, should you go and install iOS 14.4.1 on your iPhone 7 Plus? To kind of answer, I'll tell you, if you want the most amount of speed from your device, you may be better off sticking with 14.4. It may net you a better experience as a whole, but on top of that, if you want the most secure version of iOS, going to 14.4.1 is the better way to go as well. This is going to be more secure than any other version of iOS for the most part, but on top of that, this update process was extremely easy. There wasn't any bugs I ran into, nothing like that for my 7 Plus. So I think you're going to run into a pretty easy, smoothless experience when going to iOS 14.4.1 from iOS 14.4. Now on the flip side, if you care about jailbreaking, as I mentioned before, if you want to jailbreak your phone and if you want the most compatible jailbreaks out there, then going to 14.4.1 is going to limit the amount of jailbreaking capability you can have. Things like checkpoint will probably still work in like a couple of days once that update comes out, but if you don't want to use a computer to jailbreak or anything like that, then as I mentioned before, going to iOS 14.4 is probably going to be your best bet of staying at. But if you're at 14.2 or 14.1, then stay there. I would probably recommend it. Your phone's going to be worth more because it's on a lower version of software, but you can also jailbreak it as well. And as I mentioned before, it does seem like iOS 14.4.1 is slower than 14.4. So if you're on 14.4 and you want the most amount of speed, then going to 14.4.1 may actually lower your speed a little bit. So take it as you will, but that is kind of what I'm seeing in this case. But that pretty much covers it up. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.